Hi everybody, this is Josh with Josh Wright Piano TV. Today's episode is based on Chopin Etude Op.10 No.5, and it's commonly referred to as the Black Key Etude. And quite a few people have asked me just for some general tips on this, so I'm going to go over a few things to watch out for, as well as some helpful tips and tricks that will make it a little easier for each of you. So let's go ahead and get started with just a little example. So I'm just going to stay at this camera angle right here for just a second, and I want to show each of you a few things. The way that you can get good at this first part is to rotate a little bit just to get comfortable, because if you just try fingers alone, it can get a little shaky. But if you use arm weight and you kind of come down with a little bit of rotation, it will help things get a lot smoother. An important thing to remember is that every Chopin etude requires a lot of beauty and shape at the forefront, even more than technique. Yes, you have to master the technique, but you can also help yourself along the way by inserting beauty and putting in that shape and expression that will help make the technique easier. So on this first part, let's think about the shape that we can use to express the dynamic contrast in the first line. And then start down here, since we've died down and we did an echo effect there. Come down. That's really important to have dynamics and to have that inner beauty and conviction about what the piece should sound like evident when you're playing this piece. One of the issues in this piece is to maintain good balance throughout the whole piece. If you're thinking about it, you never want the left hand to overpower the right hand, as brilliant as it is. You don't want to do that. You want the right hand to be at the forefront. This is especially evident in the middle section. Let's take a look at that slowly. Right there, we have a beautiful left-hand line. So let's bring that out. And I've gone over in my voicing video about how to do this, practicing a wide registers exercise, doing various techniques to help voice that. And you also want to voice the tops of the left hand. To the return. I want to go over another place. This is found at the end. That can be pretty tough. I like to actually flatten my fingers a little bit, and I'm going to have a camera change right here so you can see that. Okay, here we have this figure. And then in the left hand, we're just going, coming up in tenths. Okay, so I like to flatten my fingers and think about just grabbing the keys like that. And a good exercise to do here is, and then do a 6. And you can do a 9. That one's harder. And so on. You can do groups of 3. And then if you want to get really creative, go ahead and do some groups of 5 as well. And then when you put it together, that will make it a little easier after you've practiced that and you think about kind of grabbing the keys. We'll see here. And right here, these octaves, I received a great piece of advice from one of my teachers. He said, think about playing up on the octaves. On each octave, he said a lot of students get caught coming down. And so what will happen is, and then they won't be clear. If you think up, 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 up the whole time, it should help you quite a bit. I hope these tips have been helpful. If any of you have questions about this piece or any other piece you're playing right now, feel free to shoot me an email. My email address is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. Also, feel free to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or you can read my blog. I'm doing a giveaway of my new CD on my blog. My blog address is joshwrightpiano.blogspot.com, or you can click links for any of those social media sites that I've just listed in the description below. Thanks so much for joining me today.